Before you start creating your environment, you're going to need reference images. If you start just doing things from your own mind, it might be difficult to come up with ideas and easy to make mistakes. For example, do you know how big a desk is without looking at one? Try modeling your desk and then comparing the dimensions of the model to your real desk. It's a lot harder than it sounds. Now stretch that concept to dozens of assets and you're going to start running into problems. Finding references will keep you focused and on track and remove any guesswork. And it also helps you come up with ideas. I use Pinterest for organizing and storing my reference images, and I use PureRef to display them. Pinterest is basically a site for storing your images online. If you find an image that you like, you can pin it to Pinterest and it will be stored on your profile. Pinterest will also show you similar images that other people have found containing similar keywords. This way you can discover even more references and come up with cool ideas. You can create boards, which are basically folders for each type of images, and inside of them you can store your own images or other people's pins. Let me quickly show you how it works. Here I am on my Pinterest profile, and here I have a few boards that I have created that I'm going to be using for this project. So basically buildings, materials, modular pieces, trees, anything that I find that I think will help me come up with ideas for this environment, I can store in here. I have created this profile as a clean slate that I will be giving you a link to. You can look through it to see how I organize my images for a project without too much clutter. So, once you created a board, you can click on it, open an image, and if I click on the link here, it'll take me to where it was posted. So, let's say if I find a cool image on ArtStation, I can use the Pinterest plugin, this button right up here, to save it to my profile. From the drop-down, I can select which board I want to save it to, or create a new one. Now if I close this tab and go back to my Pinterest, I'll need to refresh it. I can click on the image, and then on the URL. It's going to take me back to the ArtStation post that it was posted on. I can also open the image in a new tab, and save it from here. And if I click on the image now, it's gonna take me straight to the image URL. But I don't like doing it this way, I like pinning it straight from the post. That way, later on, if I want to see the entire page where the image was posted on, I can find it very easily. For displaying the images on my monitor while I work, I use PureRef. And yes, it does work with a two-monitor setup, you can just drag and drop it to the other one. You can drag and drop images in here, or use my preferred method, just copy-paste them. Scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Middle mouse button to pan. I can click and hold an image to move it, this way I can really organize them however I want. Whichever image I click is gonna be on top. I can hold Ctrl and left click it to rotate it. And whichever direction I drag it in, that's where it's going to flip. If I click on an image and press Ctrl and Alt, I can scale it. PureRef is not going to disappear if I use another window. This feature is called Always on Top. If I want to disable that, I press Ctrl Shift and A, and now it's going to disappear. However, I don't use that very often. The whole point of this is to constantly have images on your monitor. If I want to make it go away, I just click down here. The most useful feature of PureRef is that you can make it transparent. If you hold Ctrl and press plus or minus on your numpad,